whenever I purchase a Call of Duty game, I purchase that Call of Duty game for the purpose of playing the multiplayer. I had never purchased a Call of Duty game with the intention of playing the campaign. I've never played a campaign of any of the Call of Duty games. I have heard that they're great and that they're amazing, and I don't doubt that. I really don't doubt that. I feel like if the multiplayer is as great as it is, I'm pretty sure that the campaign is just as good, right? But in my opinion, and I think this is true for all of us, when we purchase a Call of Duty game, we purchase it for the reason of multiplayer, because we want to play multiplayer. 6v6, 10v10, Battle Royale, Ground War, whatever, but it's always for the multiplayer experience. If you play the campaign, that's a plus. I'm not saying that campaigns should not be in Call of Duty games, because that's not true. That's not what I'm saying. I think campaigns should be in a Call of Duty game. They really should. But I don't think that any of us buy it for the reason of that's what I want this game for. If we wanted to play a campaign, we'd buy single player games, right? We buy games like, The Last of Us. Recently I bought Star Wars The Fallen Order because it's a campaign game. It's a single player game. It's, what I was looking for in a game. But when I buy a Call of Duty game, I don't buy it because I want to play the campaign. I buy the game because I'm looking forward to the multiplayer, And I think that's true for all of us. So when Activision or Infinity Ward or whoever was responsible for remastering just the campaign for Modern Warfare Remastered 2, that's the reason a lot of people were upset, I mean, hello, it's a Call of Duty game. What we're looking forward to is the multiplayer part of the game. Or zombies. I know if they would have remastered the zombies or added the zombies to Modern Warfare 2, that would have been great. I would have bought it. But not for the campaign, and a campaign that probably people already played. Because it's a remastered. You've already played it. Why would you want to play it again? I know there is a lot of people that wanted to relive those memories, and that's great. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that the purpose of Call of Duty is multiplayer. That's the reason we buy those type of games, not for the campaign. And we do play it, and that's a plus, and it's a great, but that's not the reason why we purchase it. That's the only reason that I'm saying that, Infinity Ward or Activision, whoever decided this, made a mistake. I'm very interested to see how well this game did as far as sales go. I'm willing to bet that it didn't do as well as they thought it would, And I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like Infinity Ward and Activision are actually going to remaster the multiplayer here in the near future. I don't think that their vision was to just do the campaign. Now, I know there's a lot of people saying, and this is a great idea. I'm not saying this is a bad idea. I like this idea as far as all the maps from the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered coming into Modern Warfare itself. That's a great idea because actually I'm getting a little bored of playing the same maps over and over and over in Modern Warfare, which I'm actually having fun playing Modern Warfare right now. I'm going for the gold camo on some of my weapons. So I'm having fun. I'm having fun playing all these different modes, trying to get these camos unlocked so I can get the gold camo. So I'm actually looking forward to those maps because Modern Warfare has actually been fun lately. It's been full of sweats. There's a lot of people playing it right now. So the lobbies are extremely sweaty. They're extremely sweaty, but they're fun. They're still fun because I have something to look forward to. So I'm not bashing Modern Warfare and I'm not bashing the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered campaign. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just simply saying that why would you remaster just a campaign when you know that what people look forward to of your game is the multiplayer? The multiplayer experience is what Call of Duty is all about. And not just the multiplayer. Like I said, even zombies, people love zombies. I know that zombies is a big thing, which is it'll probably be in this next Call of Duty game coming up. I'm pretty sure they're going to have it because a lot of people do like that. And I even play it every once in a while, but I have never played a campaign of Call of Duty, never, because that's not the purpose for me of buying this game. Like I said, single player games should stay with single player games and multiplayer games should stay in their own multiplayer game. So I don't understand what it is that Infinity Ward and Activision were thinking, But I mean, I may be wrong. Maybe when the numbers come out, I mean, we've seen it with Modern Warfare. We all said it was an awful game. It was a really badly designed game, that there's no way anybody was playing this game, and that people were getting off and people weren't coming back to play it, and this and that, And I mean, we saw the numbers. They showed us the numbers. I mean, it showed that this game had been the most downloaded and the most played, hours played, and the most copies sold, and so it had great numbers. So I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. Probably this game came in here and it freaking blew everybody out of the water. And made millions of dollars. Who knows? But I'm interested to see. I'm interested to see how well it did, because in my opinion, I don't think it did very well, and I think that Infinity Ward and Activision are going to see that, and eventually they're going to have to remaster the Modern Warfare 2, the multiplayer. They're going to have, I mean, I did hear a lot of people saying that the multiplayer aspect of Modern Warfare 2 was very toxic. There was a lot of streaks that were very annoying. I keep hearing this new tube. I don't know what that is. And the reason, and this is the reason that I wanted this game to be remastered, or the multiplayer, was because I didn't get the opportunity to play the multiplayer. There was a lot of games, the older games, that I didn't get to play. I just didn't have the money to buy a console or games or anything like that so I could play them, So I didn't have the opportunity to do that. I didn't get the opportunity to play those games, So that's why I was looking forward to it. And that's why I'm upset that they only remastered the campaign, because that's not what I purchased a Call of Duty game for. The multiplayer is. So I was looking forward to the multiplayer part of this game, but it is what it is. I didn't get it. That's okay. Let's move on. I can't wait for the Call of Duty 2021 comes up, or 2020, or whatever it is, this new game that we're going to get. Hopefully it comes out pretty soon, but I have a feeling that, or this year, we may not have a game. So they might be holding the Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer for, to replace the game that we're not going to get this year. Well, who knows? Nobody's saying anything. Activision's not saying anything. Infinity Ward's not saying anything. Treyarch is not saying anything. So we don't know. We really don't know. We're in the dark here, But I mean, if I remember correctly, last year, around this time, we were already at least having, leaks, and people already talking about the next, this Modern Warfare game that was going to come up, and everybody was leaking stuff and talking about it. And it's been very quiet. It's been very quiet this year. There hasn't been too many leaks. There are some people speculating about different things going to happen, but nothing has been rock solid. So only time will tell. But yeah, I am a little upset that we did not get this multiplayer, but I mean, it is what it is. We still have Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and they're probably going to have it the rest of the year and probably half of next year. Who knows? Who knows at this point, right? All right, guys. So I just kind of wanted to give you guys my thoughts on this Modern Warfare 2 campaign. In my opinion, it was not a good idea. I mean, not that it wasn't a good idea to do the campaign. That's great. That's fine. It was not a good idea not to bring in the multiplayer, because that, in my opinion, divided at least the people that wanted to play the multiplayer and the people that just wanted to play the campaign. So it still cost some division. Maybe it would have cost more division if they would have bought the multiplayer, because a lot of people would have got off Modern Warfare and jumped on that multiplayer right off the bat. And probably Call of Duty Modern Warfare would have just died. Who knows, right? We'll never know, I guess. All right, guys. So thank you guys very much for joining me today. I do appreciate you all being here. If you guys like what you're watching, like what you're seeing, like what you're listening to, leave me a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. I will see you all later.